Hello students. So today we are going to learn about reproductive health. So the topic name is lesson number 10, reaching the age of adolescence, and it is the last part of your lesson, that is reproductive health. So in this chapter we have learned about adolescence and puberty. Then changes at puberty, we have learned about that increase in height, that at this stage the children will gain their weight, as well as there will be a changes in body shape, voice of girl or boy, changes in this period, that in case of boys they got the hoarse voice. Okay, then increase activity of a sweat and the sebaceous gland, development of a sex organ, reaching mental, intellectual and emotional maturity. So this kind of changes you will see in the age of in this period. Okay, so changes at the puberty, then secondary sexual character, role of hormones in initiating reproductive function, reproductive phase of life in humans, how is the sex of babies determined, hormones other than sex hormones, role of hormones in completing the life history of insects and frog, and now we are on reproductive health. So what is health? As WHO stated that the physical and mental well-being of an individual is regarded as individual health. Health is not only physical well-being of any person. Health is also connected with your mental health also, or mental well-being also. So this both, when they combine in the well-being stage, so that is your health. So reproductive health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of infirmity of disease in all matters relating to the reproductive system and to its functions and processes. It's a reproductive health. Health means the well-being of a person with respect to physical and the mental well-being. Okay, so it is the health, and if we concern it with the reproductive system, it's our reproductive health. So at this age, that is at the adolescent stage, you have to maintain your reproductive health, and how you can maintain it we have to discuss here. So how to maintain the reproductive health? We have to take a balanced diet, we have to exercise regularly, we have to maintain our personal hygiene, and yes, there is no to drugs and a junk food. It is the main four basic fundas. If we can maintain, we maintain our reproductive health. That we should eat a balanced diet, we should exercise regularly, we should keep our personal hygiene. Okay, and there is strictly no to drugs and junk food. It is the main fundas, that by that we can maintain our reproductive health. So one by one we will discuss one point. First is nutritional needs of the adolescents. Adolescents means the child or the children who is at this age or at this period of adolescence, that is adolescent. Adolescence is a stage of rapid growth and development. Okay, so in this phase the child gain his weight, gain his height, gain other body structures, or sorry, they can develop their other body structure, they can develop their secondary sexual character. So in this rapid going phase they have to take a balanced diet. It's all about they have to take all the kinds of nutritions which automatically help them to grow up. So the diet for an adolescent has to be carefully planned. The diet must be the balanced diet. Balance is the word. Okay, and iron built blood, iron rich food such as leafy vegetables, jaggery, meat, etc. are good for adolescent. So basically in this stage the child has to take their balanced diet, means there is the combination, they have to take the combined food, means it should be carbohydrate rich, it should be protein rich, it should be iron rich. Okay, and maximally you have to take iron rich food, fruits, as well as you have to eat a good amount of jaggery meat also. It is good for adolescent. Then point to remember is that, sorry, balanced diet means the meal which includes all kinds of nutrients like proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins in requisite proportion is known as balanced diet. Roti dal, which is pulses, milk, vegetables are a kind of balanced diet. Fruits also provide nourishment for infants. Mother's milk also provide all the nourishment that they need. So it's kind of balanced diet you have to take. Then the strict point is point to remember, chips and a pack or tin snacks, though very tasty, should never replace regular meals as they do not have adequate nutritional value. So you have to eat homemade food, not rely on a chips and packed food. Okay, it is the main thing. So in the adolescent phase, you have to eat balanced diet, that the combination of all nutrients should be there. It should contain a minimum, or sorry, maximum amount of carbohydrate, proteins, fats, iron. Okay, so you have to take such that nutrient rich food. Then the next point is personal hygiene. So what are the aspects of personal hygiene? So basically cleaning, washing, it's all kind, if come, that is our personal hygiene. So wash your clothes with soap, shower daily, washing your hands daily, washing your dishes and utensils daily, wash your hair and shampoo, hair with shampoo, and brush your teeth twice a day. These all things we have learned from our childhood, that we have to shower daily, we have to wash our hands regularly after doing some work, then washing your dishes and utensils daily, wash your hair. So it's all comes in a point, that is your personal hygiene. So in adolescent phase, everyone has to maintain the personal hygiene. Okay, everyone should have a bath at least once every day. It is more necessary for the teenage because the increased activity of sweat gland. Okay, so in this phase we have learned that there is an increased quantity of sweat gland and the sebaceous gland. That's why the child gets the acne or the pimples on the face at this age. Okay, it's due to the increased amount of secretions of sweat and the oil from the respective glands. Okay, so that you have to bath at least once every day. It is more necessary for teenage because the increased activity of sweat gland sometimes make the body smelly. All parts of the body should be washed and clean every day. If cleanliness is not maintained, there are chances of catching bacterial infection. Okay. One more important thing, special care for girls, because the girls of this age, the girls should take special care of a cleanliness during the time of menstrual flow. They should keep track of their menstrual cycle and be prepared for onset of menstruation. Okay, so the girl of this age get the menstruation cycle, so that they have to take special care of a cleanliness during the time of menstrual flow, and they have to keep a track of their menstrual cycle, because within a 28 days they will get their next menstrual cycle, so they have to keep the track of it. Then the adolescent have to exercise regularly. So walking and playing in fresh air keeps the body fit and healthy. All young boys and girls should take walks, exercise and play outdoor games. The most important point is say no to drugs. So adolescence is a period of much activity in the body and mind, which is normal part of growing up. So do not feel confused and insecure. If anybody suggests that you will get relief if you take some drugs, just say no unless prescribed by the doctor. Drugs are addictive. If you take them once, you feel like taking them again and again. They harm the body in the long run. They ruin health and happiness. So you have to say no to drug, because if you will take once, it will attach your body for your whole life. So say no to drugs, because drugs are addictive, that we all know that. So if you feel any insecurity or any confusion, please talk with your parents, with your friends, because we are living in the society. So people are there to suggest you, people are there to protect you, people are there to listen you. So if you have anything in mind, please discuss with your loved ones, okay? And please say no to drugs, it harms your body, okay? Then you must have heard about AIDS, which is caused by a dangerous virus, that is HIV. So what is HIV? So it is human immunodeficiency virus. AIDS is caused by this virus, and this virus can pass on to normal person from an infected person by sharing the syringe used for injecting drugs, okay? So it is the major reason why people get the AIDS, because if we insert or if we take the injected drugs or the syringe which is used by one person, and if we use that syringe again, then you will get AIDS, okay? So it can also be transmitted to an infant from the injected mother through her milk. The virus can also be transmitted through sexual contact with a person who is first infected with HIV. So please avoid such thing, okay? So up to that we have learned about the reaching age of adolescence. I hope you have understood this topic well. Please use this whole topic in your real life, so you can protect by several other things, means from drugs, from other things, okay? So take care, bye bye, and thank you so much for watching our session.